Well, anyways, do you want me to continue showing you around, or? Nah, I think I'm just gonna go lie down for a little bit. I'm tired. Well, actually, could you watch Junior for me? Sure. I don't mind getting to know my granddaughter. Wait, where are you in Super? Where are you going? I'm gonna go spend possibly a day or two, or possibly a week or two with Super Wars alone. Ah, so you want me to babysit your daughter for 2 weeks, basically? Hmm? Plus it gives you time to get to know her. Good point. Godzilla left. She came back with a sleeping Godzilla Jr., placed her right next to her mom, and I went to go get Super Final Wars. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. As usual, Super Final was left to Zilla in charge since he was basically like his second in command. Kieran's F3, only third in command. After all, he was the one who bowed down to Super Final Wars first when he became King of the Monsters. Therefore, he's more like a beta. Basically, the beta within the pack. Over time, Zilla 2000's relationship with Zilla Jr. has been progressing quite well. The same thing went with Rodan and Super Burning Godzilla. Dark Drivers managed to find a female, Shadow Dragon, and quite like him. And instantly he was getting along with her quite well. So far, everything was peaceful for the two. Or for everyone. Back on the Exilian ship, David was walking around back and forth, thinking about his next plan. But unfortunately, he couldn't think of a good plan. Oh my god, I can't think anymore. David was getting more and more frustrated. Without Lucas around, all the Earth invaders and his army was looking up to him for answers or for guidance on how they're going to win this war. I just can't think of anything. Oh well. I'll figure it out within time. But in the meantime, I got some other things I need to do. I got a lot of big plans ahead of me very soon. Back on Earth, Super Final Wars and Godzilla were sleeping when they arrived to their little Hollow Earth getaway temporary home. They were, of course, sleeping because they needed some time to themselves for a while. Super Final Wars couldn't really sleep, really. He was thinking about his family. He sighed. It wasn't for long until Godzilla woke up. And she saw that Sir Farms was thinking about something. Hey, honey, what are you thinking about? My family. Like my mom, my dad, My brothers, my sisters. I wonder how they're doing without me. I'm sure they'll be doing fine, honey. Sir Farms ended up sitting up, looking at basically the ceiling of the cave. He sighed. Godzilla came over by his side and gave him a hug. He hugged her back. I'm sure that they are doing quite fine. Besides, if anything happens to your family, I'll never let anything happen to your family. Heck, I'll probably won't forgive myself if I allow something bad happen to your family. Thanks, Godzilla. Godzilla and Sir Farmers kissed. It's actually been quite a while since the last time they did that. It's been a while since the last time we really kissed. Yeah, mainly because I don't like kissing when we're near public, like, or other monsters nearby watching. You know, I am actually kind of in the mood to make out with you. Are you in the mood? Well, I would, if I stopped being so... oh, dang sleepy. Godzilla slapped him on the face, waking him up instantly. Okay, now I'm in the mood. About a couple of hours later, they were sleeping again. This time, they were completely, well, covered with dirt because they decided to dig and have the dirt to be their blanket. The only things that were sticking out was besides their heads and, well, their shoulders, their tails were sticking out as well, and their tails were wrapped around with one another. And for their pillows, they were basically using rocks as their pillows. Even though they may not be as comfortable as pillows, but it was their own way on sleeping and having their own bed. And surprisingly enough, the ground here was actually quite warm. Godzilla woke up and looked at Sir Farmers, who was still sleeping. Honey? Yeah? Do you think we should make this as our home? You know, where we can raise Junior for the rest of her life? I don't know. I mean, come on. There's plenty of room for her to roam around. Plus, as long as we leave like a little border for her to roam around, I'm pretty sure she'll be fine. A border? Yeah, like a... oh yeah, I remember what you're talking about. I remember watching a particular episode of Jurassic Fight Club. Like, it was like a scent marking, where, like, how far, like, the juvenile T-Rex can roam around, and they need to stay put within this border, but other creatures need to keep out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I guess if you want to if you want to make Dagon's old house our house, that is completely fine by me. Plus, there's one more thing that I discovered. And this was before we killed the Muta Prime. Killed Muta Prime. Oh, really? What's that? So, what is it that you discovered, honey? Well, I discovered that this carries like a little volcano where we can take a bath. Okay. I guess it's understandable. Come on, what do you say? I guess if that's what you want, then fine. We can make this area into this Dagon's old territory into our own territory. Thanks, honey. Also, one more thing. What's that, Godzilla? Super Final Wars, I think I'm pregnant. Super Final Wars eyes were widened. And now I don't give live birth. Okay, thank God. I was not interested in hearing you screaming and screaming out in pain because you're giving birth. Yeah, yeah. No. But are you serious? Mm-hmm. I'm pregnant. We're about to have another kid. Oh my God. This has to be the best day of my life. So first thing in the morning, will we mark this as our new territory? Yeah, I guess so. Plus it's about time we get out of human sight for a while. Yeah, me too. So, first thing in the morning, we'll start claiming this as our new territory? Mm-hmm. By flying the next day, Superpowers and Godzilla managed to claim Dagon's entire old territory and hunting ground as their territory now. Dagon's old territory now belongs to Superpowers and Godzilla. And they managed to leave a stamp marking the boundary for Junior and her future sibling to stay within, and for all other kaiju to keep out. Well, unless they're friendly. But besides that, no other kaiju was allowed to come into their territory. Well, home sweet home. Hmm? Can't you feel that, Super Final Wars? There's the fresh air, the smell of wildlife living their lives as usual. Yeah. Super Final Wars came up behind Godzilla and gave her a little hug. She hugged him back. You are so huggable, aren't you? I can't help it. Godzilla turned back around and she kissed Super Final Wars. He kissed her back. I don't know where I'll be without you. Probably destroying Japan and already put your mom's remains back into the ocean and possibly almost got killed by Queen Ghidorah. Ain't that true? So, you wanna go make out again? This time in the lava? Yeah, sure. I guess why not? Might as well keep ourselves entertained somehow while we're still here for the next 2 weeks. Mm-hmm.